I had the honor of being a special guest at the Chester Middle School Girls and Boys Basketball Banquet. Of course, there's no such thing as a free lunch or dinner in this case, so I brought along my cameras so that I could share the experience with you. Of course, there were awards and sweatshirts and ribbons and plaques, all awarded to these great student athletes. But it started with some motivational speaking by some pretty important people. It went something like this.
Now, with that being said, I am going to warn you players, enjoy it while you're young. One day, you're not going to be able to run up and down that court anymore, believe it or not. And you can ask people like Allen Iverson and Mo Cheeks and Dr. J, Magic Johnson, ask those guys. Your day will come. But for those of you who just stood up because of your academic performance, that day would never come where anyone would be able to take that knowledge away from you.
Invited to speak at the event was superstar baller Kristen Maya, who offered these words of encouragement.
I am blessed that I was able to use my God-given talents to play the sport I love, which is basketball, and to obtain a college degree. For those of you who don't know, I am a proud product of the city of Chester that was educated in the Chester Upland School District, and I excel beyond what most people would say is impossible. Even as a female basketball player, I learned at a very young age that in order for me to be the best, I had to have a positive mindset that I was the best. My passion for the game of basketball became evident as I moved on to high school and became one of only 7 women to score 1,000 points in Chester High School history. Not only did I keep up all my basketball skills, but I made sure that I was on honor roll every quarter, had perfect attendance, and was on time for school every day.
This banquet wasn't just for the ballers. The cheerleaders got their due too, as they brought back Tamika Friend to give a few words of encouragement.
Life is a learning experience, but learn from your mistakes. It's a part of becoming a woman. Always remember that yes, you are you, but you represent yourself and others, and when you're in your uniform, you're representing your school. Always respect yourself with your words and your actions. We should always remember that we are young ladies. Keeping this in mind, you should realize that you should have respect for yourself and others whenever you're about to make a decision or take actions. Ask yourself, will this cause embarrassment for me or those that care for me? If you know the answer is yes, then the proper thing to do is to refrain from doing so or saying it.
Chester does not take their cheerleaders for granted. Watch this.
This is a day that we're going to not only honor our basketball team, but we're going to honor the best coach that we have in the Chester Upland School District, and that's Joanna Flagg Davis.
And then the awards were presented. Each of the 4 teams, the 7th and 8th grade girls and boys teams, were brought up, introduced, and each coach had a little bit to say about their players while they presented them with their ribbons and trophies and sweatshirts and plaques and whatever else they had. It was a full night of photos and hugs and tears and proud parents. As you know, we have a great feeder program in basketball, but it's events like this that really encourage the kids to stick with it.
Oh, this girl right here.
It was obvious that there's a lot of love between the coaches and players as the passion was displayed over and over again throughout the night.
I'm going to announce in 2 years, our record 47 wins, 3 losses. In the classroom as well, like I told you, all my guys are. Marquise Collins was key for us winning back-to-back championships.
It was a fun night, and I thank you guys for inviting me. Here's a light moment that we shared.
Anytime that he would walk by me and say, "My brother, how you doing?" So I hate to say this, but Mom and Dad, he's moving in with me. But these guys, and all of my coaches, always there. I'm going to miss them to death next year. So, boys, all right. You guys, oh, no, we're not kissing.
Is it just me, or does the face of youth basketball somewhat look alike?